You are listening to ZTO Radio.
Do not sit here and waste the time to yourself doing nothing. Have fun and enjoy your life. Because you only get one damn life. I don't know. If you do get two, I don't know about it. And nobody else knows. So do what you gotta do that you feel will make you happy. Whether it's playing video games or fucking your girlfriend or drinking alcohol.
Welcome to ZTO Radio. I am Frank, and with me this time I have Ray McGuff.
Hello.
How you doing, Ray?
Good.
I have my old buddy Scott right here.
Hey, Ray.
Hi.
And then with us today, what's your name, sir?
Doug.
Doug Cooper.
Who?
Previously Chad Blue. Doug Cooper is here. Founder of Cooper Tires. Up first, I just wanted to, can everybody go around the table and I would like you to name your favorite son of God who died on the Christ for all your sins? Could we go around the table? Randy, let's start with you.
Allah.
And he died on the cross for all your sins.
No, I think he died in the desert of thirst.
Well, I'm not a fan of that. I'll let you know right off the bat. Scott, your favorite Lord of Jesus Christ, maybe? Maybe is that who we're looking for?
I mean, if you're putting words in my mouth, I guess you're only giving me one option.
Who is your favorite martyr that died for your sins on the cross?
Oh, Timothy McVeigh.
I don't know. That doesn't even really seem like that great a thing to do.
Nothing.
Like a guy jumping on a grenade is a little bit more noble than saying, "Hey, you're the son of God. You're going to live forever."
The answer to anyone who doesn't know is Jesus. That's the answer that should have been from everyone's your mouth.
Wait,
ZTO Radio.
Frank, I have to break in. Question, real quick.
Yes.
What about Jesus being reborn? What if I was to pick David Koresh? He was technically the new son of God.
See, that is what you would call a false martyr. They're a false idol. Do not fall prey to that.
You don't know that.
We're looking for Jesus Christ was the answer. I want to let everybody know this is going to be a little bit of a surprise. ZTO Radio will be moving into a new direction. We have a new format. All Christian, all the time. And I'd like to kick it off right now with a Christian artist, Vile Mentality. back, guys. How was that? Do you feel saved?
That was very Christy.
Yeah.
Nope.
Christy, crusty, and crunchy. The first thing I wanted to talk about, and I'm sure you have a few examples you can cite of this. People that are just completely punch-worthy, like you just want to punch them. Just traits about people that really just make you want to punch them. Anybody got any right off the bat? What's a trait that makes you want to hit somebody directly in the face?
Donald Trump.
Well, I mean,
Jesus.
there is a lot there to punch. There is a lot of reasons to punch Donald Trump. Good God, where do you start?
People with goofy laughs.
Yeah.
Doug.
Oh, Doug Cooper? He doesn't have a
I
goofy
figured you had a
laugh.
problem with me about
It's a little
something.
bit. It's a little bit.
I knew it.
He's an alright guy. He's an alright guy.
Yeah, I know. Ray,
I never said I was going to do it. You just
Yeah.
you're talking hypothetical, right?
yeah, hypothetical. Well, I mean,
People that use the word irregardless.
oh yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, I stole that from Family Guy, but
People who act like they can't say the word aluminum. That's a good one. That's a good one. I can't say that word. When you say you can't say a word, you're just not trying, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
that's right.
I try my damnedest to say things correctly.
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
That's how we say it on our side. 'Cause that's how it's fucking spelled.
Aluminum.
Yeah, I wanted to. There's so many people that just have been bothering me lately in every avenue. I was watching YouTube videos the other day, and I realized that in most cases, when you watch those employee versus customer videos, have you ever seen those?
Yes.
It's like
Yeah, a few
almost
of them.
in almost all of the cases, I'm never siding with the asshole that's got their phone up. I'm always like, that person is handling customer service really well. It seems like, because listen, man.
I luck out because I work in an industry where I'm in collections, so I don't have to put up with your crap. The minute that somebody starts saying to me, "Hey, you know this is terrible customer service," I go, "Lady, you're not in customer service. This is collections. I don't have to say anything to you other than here's the amount you owe me. Get into the store and pay it. End of story."
Or I'll break your fucking legs.
Yeah, the one video I saw not too long ago that was like ridiculous was this guy had rented a car, and he had returned it with more gas than what it had in it when he rented it, and he wanted a refund. And the lady was just perplexed at even what to do at this point, because how do you calculate that, and also how much money would it even be, really,
Right.
Just let it fucking go, dude. You did the fucked up thing of putting more gas in it. It's your fault.
Yeah.
I can live with that one.
Whatever happened to just doing something nice?
Yeah. Well, the people took advantage of that, exploited it, and now everyone's an asshole.
You do something nice for the next customer. You don't necessarily do something nice for the company. Like if you put something back in a big box store, if you put something back because you got something else you wanted, do you go back to the shelf it was originally from and put it back on the shelf that it originally came from?
I try to.
I try to.
What if it's on the other side of the store?
If it's on the other side
Are you
of the
gonna go
store,
back?
no.
No? Okay.
Because I work in retail, and I feel that it's kind of like the idea of paying it forward, but not really, because I have to deal with that shit. Because people come in our store all the time, just let their kids fucking go buck wild. They don't even give a fuck. Just let it. There was a woman that brought her 2 young boys in, who were probably about 5, 6, 7, around that age. Just fucking walked directly back to the pharmacy and let them go. And they had a cart, and the one dude was standing in it, and the other one was pushing him, and they were just going around the store yelling. Yeah. And I'm like, I can't even fucking believe that I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to safety check your children. I'm not going to make sure that they don't fucking flip this cart over. It's not my job. You're the parent. I'm the clerk that goes, oh no, something fucked up happened in aisle 3. That's me. Mm-hmm. And then I call the police or whatever I need to do. That's not my job. But
Call the po-po.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move into some more music. I got some new stuff this time. We're listening to the Drunk Buseys and DAYMARE. So enjoy that.
so free now, crashing cars again. Look at me now, gone. On pins and needles I proved you wrong. Waiting on the day when you run so fast, fast as you can. My love, meet me underground tonight. Take me underground tonight. Death, you come to my room and bury all of our hearts. You're sleeping and you're hoping that the bottle breaks in my hand. Death, you come to my room and bury all of our hearts. You're sleeping and you're hoping that the bottle breaks in my hand. Slow it down, let me breathe. Spin the record, close the door, and I'm gone. On pins and needles, we were so wrong. I'm waiting on the day when you run so fast, fast as you can. My love, meet me underground tonight. Take me underground tonight. Death, you come to my room and bury all of our hearts. You're sleeping and you're hoping that the bottle breaks in my hand. Death, you come to my room and bury all of our hearts. You're sleeping and you're hoping that the bottle breaks in my hand. Death, you come to my room and bury all of our hearts. You're sleeping and you're hoping that the bottle breaks in my hand. Death, you come to my room and bury all of our hearts. You're sleeping and you're hoping that the bottle breaks in my hand.
Okay, we're back. It might as well hit a sports corner. You know, there's probably been sports that happened, right, Scott?
I mean, we're in the middle of March Madness.
Yeah.
It's some Cinderellas. Cinderellas.
Bro.
Randy, do you follow sports?
I like football, but that's about it. I hate March Madness so much. You guys don't even know. I hate in every office in America, everybody is a fucking coach of college basketball. They sit there with their brackets and they go, "What I would have done if I was Villanova." And I'm like, first off, you couldn't even fucking point where Villanova was on a map at all.
Virginia was the one that I should have been saying what they're doing, because they lost to a 16 seed, first time it's ever happened. University of Maryland, Baltimore County beat the number one team in the country.
Wasn't
on the first game. They're the Retrievers. Is the team name.
I lost 16 seeds once.
Did you clean that up afterwards, or was that?
Yeah, Ray, I feel your pain though. I work in a sports bar, so I see this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the NBA playoffs. That's my thing. I think the NCAA tournament is it's horrible because they're making all this money off these kids, not paying them a dime. I'm
Yeah.
not saying you even have to pay him, but if a kid's good enough to do a car commercial for his local town and they pay him a crap load of money, do that. Because the school's not paid. They don't have to pull the money out of it. They can still pocket all that money. Just let the kid do something. Let him sell some memorabilia.
Yeah,
That's why
think
Tressel
about how
got fired
much
from
how much money
OSU.
those schools make just on apparel alone. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, you sell a number 2 jersey for a kid. You know that's his jersey. He doesn't have his name on the back. He doesn't get a dime from it, but people buy number 2 because their favorite player is number 2. It's ridiculous. And the coaches make millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
Like if they sign with
Let's go back
Under
to this.
Armour or somebody
Let's
like
go
that.
to
They
the-
get
like,
all kinds of money.
College sport fandom is the strangest fucking thing in the world, especially when you start wearing jerseys of children. These are children. Like when you're like, I really like old Ricky or whatever, and you're wearing his jersey, and you're a 40-year-old man,
Wearing teenager
and you're like,
jerseys.
that 18-year-old kid is real cool in my book because he can shoot the ball.
I've never
It's like-
actually thought of it that way. That's really fucked up. Like, your son's
it
my
is.
favorite son.
Yeah. Hey, your son plays basketball on my favorite college team. I'm gonna wear his shirt. Could I actually have his shirt? Because that would really make it special if it was him and it touched him on his body. It is my team though. It's my team. We're in the playoffs.
I gotta tell you guys, since you're over in Hardin County, I keep up with the Kenton Times over that way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I read something the other day, sports related, that they had a wrestling meet in Kenton, and it drew like thousands of people. And my question being to you guys that live over there, and thoughts now are this: when it's not a sports event, like I was in Quiz Bowl, we had 7 people show up once. That was a lot. Where are these thousands of people rooting their kids on to actually go to college or to do better than they did? You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna go up and show up by the droves to watch 2 young men grease each other up and roll around on the floor
Well,
and
Yeah,
show domination,
yeah,
but you're not going to
Yeah,
show
that
up
is-
for
you
like
gotta get.
spelling bees.
You
That is
gotta, you gotta
an- that's an
realize
intimate
though,
one.
this is the area of Ohio that was famous for the Kenton Nationals, and they don't have that anymore.
No.
So, like, if we can't watch a bunch of damn dogs run a coon up a tree,
Raccoon.
we gonna watch some boys get down and wrestle, and we're gonna bring our friends. I wonder how many drunk people are at high school wrestling matches.
I know they go to the football games
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything, of course. Yeah.
Crazy. Well, fuck. Anything else going on in sports? What else is going on in sports? Anything?
Well, it's the basically NFL offseason. Major League Baseball starting, and they play 162 games a year. Each team does, so there's nothing to really talk about for about 8 months as far as baseball
Right
goes.
around the end of August, huh?
Yeah, that's when you need to start worrying about it, because other than that, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So you could say baseball. They're out there hitting the balls and throwing the ball.
The NFL draft's coming up. We have the Browns have the number 1 and number 4 overall pick. So they're going to take probably a quarterback, number 1, guy out of USC probably.
And Cleveland has
And then-
no money left. No, they spent all the whole city spent their whole budget on getting a player to win a fucking game.
No, they don't have to do that. They're rookies, so they get to play on a rookie contract. So
Okay.
yeah, they're bringing
I don't
in-
understand sports, so
Yeah, these are kids that are coming out of college. It's like the draft day with Kevin Costner. He
Okay.
played the Browns general manager, and I always thought, like, the way the Browns are, having Kevin Costner would be an upgrade to anybody because they blow it every time. So I'm just waiting to see. They're not my team, but they're like a stepbrother where you don't want them to fail. You're not much invested in them, but you're like,
Scott,
"Oh,
are
I don't
you a
wanna see
Bengals
you
fan?"
fail." Yes.
Me too, sir. So we're on the same page. I thought.
I was waiting on it. Now I want to break this down because I'm not a sports fan, but I know that Bengals people say "Who Day." What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
Explain it to me.
Come
Are
on.
they- what's the question? Who are they?
That means who they
And
be,
who they
boy.
tell-
Who they be.
Who they gonna beat them Bengals? Who they? Who they? Who
Oh,
they
it's
gonna
a-
beat them Bengals? Nobody. That's what the thing is. Yeah.
So it's like an old timey
Yeah. They have a
racist song.
yeah. They also have a rah 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 song. They play it at the stadium, and I had no idea. I just watch games on TV. I don't know this,
Yeah.
and it's like a Bengals song. You know, go, and you could tell it was written like 40 years ago. Just, go Bengals, score the touchdown, something blah blah blah. Like, sorry, I didn't mean to do. That's Michigan's theme, "Hail to the Victors." I didn't mean to do that.
But
Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
I got to
Just
tell you
stuck in
though,
his
real
head.
quick, Scott, because as a Bengals fan, you can agree there is nothing worse except for Steelers fans in my mind than these Browns fans. And it's not that I even feel bad for them anymore because they bring on their own fucking sadness. What I feel bad for is that we haven't just closed the Browns down as a team together, all together, and taken that money
They
and put
did
it back
once.
in the state.
Well,
But
that's
it
what
just wasn't. It wasn't enough.
That's what I said to him when Scott told me that they didn't win a single game last year. I'm like, oh well, so they're done, right? They stopped.
They stopped having a team.
But here's what they do. Every year they do the same thing. They get a quarterback. And these Browns fans will go, yeah, this is it, buddy. This is the year. We got a quarterback. He can throw this or that, and he can do this or that, and his stats are this or that. Here's the problem with a quarterback. They can't throw the ball if they're on their ass. And that's what happens every fucking year.
That's been
And
a
they're-
problem
the-
since Bernie Kosar, hasn't
The
it?
only good player they had was Joe Thomas. He was a lineman, and he was Pro Bowl lineman for over 10 years, and he just retired. So they have nobody, literally nobody to block. And Ray's right, though. I know a guy who buys the new quarterback's jersey every single time. Not even the printed on one. He buys the stitched.
Oh,
which
God.
I know
that's like $75, $80.
And I was like, what does your closet look like? I was like, you got Tim Couch over here, Spurgeon Wynn, Johnny Manziel, remember that guy? Got Brian Hoyer, Deshaun Kaiser. You know, I could, just in 5 years' time, I could probably name 20 of them. Like, that's...
Yeah, it's sickening. They don't understand their own problem. And there's nothing you can do to help them because they won't listen. Like all these Browns fans I work with, the minute you start telling them reasonable things, they're like, "Oh, well, that's not how we do things." Well, clearly, that's why you haven't won a fucking game.
It seems to me like a lot of people look at Browns fans like that one friend that just keeps going back to the girl that just keeps cheating on him.
Oh yeah,
Like, I don't know why
man.
they keep doing it to themselves.
It's different this time, though. It's different. She's not gonna.
or
she's
it's
not gonna
that
do
one
this. She
girl
loves
that
me.
keeps going back to the guy that smacks her around, and she's like, "I still love him. He's a good man. You don't know what he's really like in private times."
I was asking for it.
He'll change.
Oh boy, let's move on to some music, guys. I got some more stuff here. Something new, something old. Gonna play Way Yes. They're out of Columbus. This song is gonna be called Ready to Die,
This one, so.
and followed up by Thumpfluid. You remember Thumpfluid, guys?
Oh yeah, man,
Yeah.
I love Thumpfluid. I was just rocking out to their album the other day, man. I hadn't heard it in years, and I pulled it out of my slipcase and threw it in. It was great.
Yeah, well, we're gonna revisit that, and we'll be back after that.
There's nothing else you can do. You did all your jobs. There's nothing else you can do. You did all your jobs. It's immediate, something immediate. I'm ready to die. It's immediate, something
place. Sit right down and we'll push it back in space. Walk into the sadness and understand my place. Feeling that drives me, keeps you in your place. Throwing it down on the table while you play. Standing outside, say you don't want to play. Throw it in your face and nothing you can say. Step right back, Thumpfluid, come your way. I said we come your way. So my best advice is just to step back. We all got problems, but I know in any case it's all what we make of them we put up in our face. Some can't cope and others can't keep pace, but we do our best and that keeps us in the race. Making it real and keeping it up front. Got no room for degenerate little wrongs. People who lie and selfishly take away. Step right back, Thumpfluid, come your way. I said we come your way. So my best advice is just to step right back. Walking up tonight, I see that branch look in your eye. You think you're taking me down? Not this time, try it on. So listen to my words and understand why. And we're driven, yeah. The limit, the sky ain't no stopping us now. As we dream and we talk to the yourself all. This is what we want. This is what we want. This is what we want. I'm gonna tell you, brother, that's what we want. I see you walking up tonight. I see that brandishing look in your eye. You think you're taking me down? Well, now this time, try it on.
Okay, well, we're back, guys. I hope you're enjoying all this music we're hitting you with right in the fucking taint.
Oh, yeah.
Thumpfluid going your way.
Yeah. So
Did they do oh no, that was Tub Thumper. Never mind. That's a completely different thing.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
This part of the show, I'd like to go to our old friend, Doug.
I'm an old friend now? What?
Well, I can't remember your name, so we have a little bit of a problem there.
Come on.
But I know that you're a single boy, a single man.
Yeah. Oh.
And I thought me and Scott and Ray, we've been through some various bad relationships and some good ones. We would maybe give you some dating advice. But I wanted to kind of walk through a date with you. So does anybody want to play Doug's date?
I'll do it.
Okay, Scott's gonna play Doug's date. Ray, what should Scott's name be?
Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels. Okay.
A chick with a goatee. Really?
Well, no.
That's just my alias. Okay.
She smokes camels.
That's just her complexion.
That's my
You
porn
have to
name.
move past it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get the date started. I want to know where you're going to take this lovely senorita, Doug Cooper.
Jesus fuck, who knows?
Confidence, sir.
Say it loud and proud. Say it into the mic so we can hear it. Where are you going to go? What's the date? What's the move?
Doesn't matter. Just be decisive about it.
Be clear. Be yourself.
If you have to think about it, though, she's like, I don't know. Okay, why don't you just tell me what I want?
Okay, let's set the scenario up. You guys work in a restaurant together.
Yeah.
You're a cook. She's a waitress. Match made in heaven.
I know this interaction. You know, I've seen this on a daily basis for a while.
You've been looking at this girl for weeks. You're ready to make a move. She's filling some drinks at the drink station. You got a couple minutes. You walk up, and what do you say to this senorita?
How you doing?
And?
How you doing?
I'm like over it.
Over it.
I got like $2 on like $100 bill. I'm just done.
Okay,
I don't even want to be here.
Now, how are you going to make this lady feel better about herself? Is what you should do. That was the first thing.
Let's go to Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
You gotta act like you don't even sound interested though. You gotta
be serious.
Yeah, you gotta
like
act like you're interested.
Pick her up. What's the move? What's the line? What's the line? Ray, what's the line? First line you should use.
Well, so she's at the drink station. He's swinging by. And have they talked before? And just so I know in the scenario, have they spoken before?
They've gave each other a couple winks
about
okay
work stuff.
Hey,
not
so the very first thing you say is, "Hey, how's it going?"
How's it going?
Yeah, you gotta act like you do talk to this person every day,
Yeah,
not necessarily intimately.
You gotta have a little confidence.
Yeah, hey, what you doing later?
Yeah.
There you go. Start off with that.
Hey, what you doing later?
There you go.
Like I'm like about to be cut, so I don't know.
Cut?
I'm about to be. That's what restaurant talk.
I'm
about to be. That's
gangsta talk for you nothing, right?
Sorry,
that's gangsta talk.
I'm getting a little too deep in character here.
Okay, well, let's go ahead.
Yeah, like I don't want to do anything this weekend. I'm over it. I don't even want to. See, you gotta read them. You gotta read them. Okay, is she happy?
Yeah,
is
right.
She sad? Is she like? She just wants you to say something comforting. Oh man, that sucks. People fucking suck, or something. Empathize with her a little bit about whatever the stupid little thing she's talking about. Because more than likely, it's dumb. Sorry.
Oh my god. Sorry, any ladies that might be listening. Not that there are any. But...
Okay, complaining in general, coming from anybody, just most people's complaining is just dumb. Like if you were like, my dog got ran over. And I'm pretty sure I got cancer. Like, fuck, dude, that's horrible. I feel really bad for you. If like
the cancer kind of outweighs the dog.
Yeah,
but
like I spilled fucking shit on my pants. Who cares?
And I want you to. I'm
that
sorry.
Ruined your day.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt, but I just wanted to also add. Say you're in the middle of it and you can tell that she's going to be real shitty to you for some reason, because I've had this happen. Where she's like totally not interested, and you can tell. So you want to end that conversation and go on with your day. So you just go, "Oh, okay. Well, I was going to invite you to my favorite spot in the woods, but never mind," and walk away.
What?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know how
that'll definitely.
You're gonna get turned into HR for that one.
Yeah.
I was going to invite you to my favorites. Spot in the woods.
Come on, baby.
I was going to go Bigfoot hunting, but
let's get into some more music. Both these bands are from the Mansfield area, and I believe they are featuring some of the same members. Up next, we have Mahoney and the Pliers and The Touch.
Every cop is gonna have me, so every cop is mad at me, and FBI wants me dead, so they put a reward on my head, and the FBI wants me dead, so they put a fucking reward on my head, and they will laugh when we cry, begging cops, go fucking die. They will laugh when we cry, every cop, go fucking die. Go fucking die! Dirty cops, dirty cops. Dirty cops, dirty cops.
sleeping again. Just a rooster kept sleeping in. Same old rooster that would do it all again. Just a bitch, I ain't got no bite. Just a bitch, I'm in heat in the night. Farmers, they don't want me. Farmers, they don't need me. Farmers, they don't love me. Farmers just want to slay me. Chicken shit, it won't lay an egg. It's chicken shit, cooked up in a cage. Holy cow, it's never been blessed. A holy cow, GMO test. Farmers, they don't want me. Farmers, they don't need me. Farmers, they don't love me. Farmers just want to slay me. Want to slay me. Want to slay me.
Now we're back. ZTO Radio happening right now. Let's just, I want to talk about what you've been watching, listening to, playing video games wise, whatever. Anybody want to start?
I will.
What's up, Ray?
All right, watching. I watched Insidious: The Lost Key. Anybody watch that?
I haven't
Nope.
seen any of those movies.
Nope, none of them.
No.
Does that one have the lady from Kingpin in it?
Yeah. Yes. All the Insidious and Conjuring movies reference her. They're all connected, and she is a main
She's
character.
the chick that played on Detroit Rock City.
Well, it's really funny.
That one dude's mom. Yeah.
I can't see her without that.
Well, it's really funny that you say that because I was watching The Lost Key, and there's a part where she takes her shirt off and she's got a bra on. And I was like, oh no. And then all I kept thinking in my head was, you really knocked something loose, Tiger. I would recommend it if you guys like horror movies, and it's not a like classic or by any means, but the creature effects that they do are all they're not they're practical effects. They're not that crazy, stupid, terrible CGI.
I think the
it
trailer
had
made me want to watch the other ones, but I haven't seen it.
It had some genuine scares in it, man, and I really dug it. So I would recommend it if you're looking for like a Saturday. You're like, man, I'm bored. Throw it in. It's worth a watch. So that's that. Also, I'm playing on PS4 the remastered Shadow of the Colossus. I know Frank isn't a fan, but I'm a fan of it.
You're still on that? I thought you would have beat it by now.
I still got like 4 Colossi left. I've been working on my stand-up act and fucking writing a book, man. I haven't had a whole lot of free time. Oh, that's the other thing, too, I wanted to mention, if I could. My book is going to be on hold for another 30 days because I gave it to some people to edit again, and I'm going to have to go through some more rewrites. So just throwing that out there, too.
They got you cutting stuff out, or what?
Well, they want me to add more stuff to it, and then, like beef it up a little bit. So I figured I'd rather do a better book than the last collection of short stories, so...
Well,
so that's where I'm at
good
there.
Luck on that. Good luck on that process.
Thank you.
Scott, what have you been watching, listening to, playing video games, anything?
Not playing much video games. The old Xbox disc tray is not working at the moment, so...
That's fun.
Yeah, I hooked up this Sega in the back room. I was playing,
Yeah.
Various Sega games the other day, but... no, watching movies. Trying to watch new movies as they come out.
Yeah.
I finally watched Jumanji.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
The new one?
Yeah.
How disappointing is that?
Yeah. Especially with The Rock being in it.
I don't know. It's kind of... I don't have a problem with him.
The Rock is a movie star now.
And, yeah.
I thought it was
Dwayne
really
Johnson,
funny, Scott. I was surprised. I thought it was going to suck, but it made me laugh.
Yeah. I don't think they pulled a little bit from the old one and like kind of continued the story a little bit.
Yeah.
But they don't have the giant spiders and the giant mosquitoes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, there's just things about the old one that they didn't even
Yeah, the thing that I think
try to include.
The thing that I think
There's no
funny,
lion in it at all.
I heard somebody mention this not too long ago. I forget where I heard it at, but it makes a lot of sense. In the first Jumanji, when Robin Williams comes out of the game board, why isn't the first fucking thing he does smash the game board? Like, why is that not the first fucking thing? Of course, you could have used the game board to repopulate endangered species, I assume. But at the same point, you've been thrown into a jungle for, 30 years or however long it is?
Yeah.
As soon as you come out and you're like, that motherfucker threw me in, you break it.
They broke that, I don't know if you call it a time warp thing, whatever.
Yeah.
They broke that with the new one.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the part I didn't like. Without giving anything away, somebody spends a long time in there, but when they get out, they go back to where they were when they went into the game.
Yeah.
So, they didn't do what is it? It's different because it's a video game, not a board game. I don't.
I'm really kind of sick of them trying to manipulate people who are our age, who had they're trying to bring shit back that was, when we were kids.
Yeah.
Like when they did Kindergarten Cop 2, they did Cop and a Half. Whatever the fuck that is. Have you seen that on Netflix or whatever? It's like Cop and a Half, the sequel.
No.
Again, Cop and a Half again, but not with Burt Reynolds and some
I
other.
don't have Netflix anymore.
Yeah, it's just crazy. They're doing it with every fucking thing. Stop trying to manipulate us, Hollywood.
I've seen that
I'm not going to buy it.
somewhere.
Somebody is, though.
You guys are. You wouldn't watch
somebody
Jumanji.
Somebody is.
Ain't
I
that
didn't
guy-
go and watch it. I didn't watch it at the theater.
Garden Cop 2. Wasn't he the Russian soldier on Rocky
Dolph
IV?
Lundgren?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Dolph Lundgren.
That faced Rocky.
Which Dolph Lundgren was great, and don't kill it. Watch that. That's all I can say. I can't speak for anything else he does, but that's a really good.
He does a lot of good action films, I think.
Well,
I think there's one.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know if they're good or not.
Yeah.
But
I think
It's
they're things.
How many good Steven Seagal movies are there?
Yeah.
Not saying he's not a badass sometimes, but I mean, come on.
Ain't they say now they're accusing him of sexual
Oh,
assault
they all
now?
have. I was looking
Like-
through. I was just skimming through
Fuck,
Netflix the
But
other day. I'm
of
like, I
course,
can't watch
of
that. I
course.
can't watch that. I can't watch that. I put on fucking Parks and Rec. I'm like, oh, there's Aziz Ansari. Oh fuck. Everybody's got a finger in some woman's
really,
mouth.
where are we going to draw the line? Because you go back in time, and it's almost a guarantee that
just-
somebody involved in either the production, direction, or whatever of a movie was probably doing worse back in the day. So, like,
I didn't know about it.
you're not
though.
going to watch any Disney movies or any,
Well,
like why they putting dicks?
do have-
Why they
I
putting
do
dicks
have
in Little Mermaid?
perspective
Huh?
on things.
Why you doing that?
If my enjoyment and my laughter my laughter is not going to occur if all I can think about is that's really fucked up what that dude did to that girl. Like that's all I can think of is like that Aziz Ansari
He
stuck
didn't
his
do
fingers
anything,
into
though. That's the thing. He
He's-
had sex with
didn't
her
he
and she
gag
didn't
him?
like it.
I thought that he kept sticking his fingers down her throat and making her choke.
So what?
No, I never heard that.
You know what I mean? Like that's none of your business, none of my business. She had sex and didn't like it. What do you want me? What do you want me to do
if
about it?
any
Be
of my
mad at the
female
guy?
okay,
Am I supposed
well,
to be
if
mad
any
at
of
the
my-
guy because he was trying some new shit?
Hey man, if any of my friends said to me, yeah, I tried to have sex with that dude, or even like she tried to have sex with him. Even if she said that, I tried to have sex with that guy, and he stuck his fingers down my throat and made me choke like 7 times throughout the course of the event. So then I stopped doing it. I'd be like, that dude's fucked up. If it was one of you guys, I'd be like, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, but like,
I can't hang out anymore.
there is a line. Like, I don't know if what Louis C.K. did was
That's fine with me.
necessarily
I'm
bad.
good with that
But like,
Yeah, Frank and I are okay with that.
I've had a woman grab my junk. Now what?
Yeah.
Reverse the roles there. Now, am I supposed to be blackballed from everything? If I'm the guy that grabbed the, that's what we elected a guy that did that, who admitted and said he did that.
Listen,
But,
most
like,
guys have made a bad misstep.
We're taking
at some
everybody
point.
else and like we're just taking them and just dropping them off the face of the earth. Doesn't matter. You're all in the same category. Harvey Weinstein, guys like that are pigs. Like, they are true pigs. Roger Ailes.
I would feel differently about Aziz Ansari.
Don't rest in peace.
If he had previously to doing the act said, I'm going to jam my fingers in your mouth right now.
Here's this thing, okay? We don't know anything else about their encounter, as we shouldn't. Maybe 5 minutes before, she was like, stick your fingers in my ear. Yeah, do that. And then he just assumed, well, all holes are open game, I guess. You know what I mean?
You know what? Although, you know what? It could be totally consensual. My view of that activity is not positive. So even if they were both down to clown, even if they were both down for it, and she's like, hey, Aziz, take a big shit on this glass coffee table, and they were all cool with it, I'd be like, I don't want to watch Parks and Rec anymore. So that's where I sit on that. What have you been watching, Doug Cooper? Yeah, did you catch up on Burbs and stuff?
Everything else like that involved in it.
Yeah, what are you planning on watching and listening to?
Actually, a couple weeks ago, I bought me a PS2 on eBay.
That's a good buy.
With a few games.
That's a good, reasonable thing to
You ever played like
buy?
a Celebrity Deathmatch?
Ooh, boy, I don't remember that being a good game.
Well...
The show doesn't hold up for me either.
You kind of play it now, it is kind of like, man, I like this game.
I remember it being a lot like Clay Fighter or something like that. I don't know. It was.
I got that game with it, and Need for Speed Underground 1 and 2, which those games are always badass. I love racing games, but also got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, which I had that when I got my first Xbox, original Xbox.
That is a goodie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing actually a PlayStation, a regular PlayStation game, original PS, on my PlayStation 3. I downloaded it, Final Fantasy 7. I've been playing that.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I played that one too, Frank. Good God.
And I also downloaded, it was a PlayStation 2 game called Maximo that was basically Ghosts and Goblins, but 3D.
Fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like $5 on the PlayStation Network or something.
Yeah, I really want to buy a PS4 or the new Xbox because the second game of South Park's whatever, trilogy or whatever they're doing is the only RPG that I even like playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't get into it at all. But the Stick of Truth, I played the whole game.
Yeah, that one, man, that one ate up a lot of my time too.
But the new one is based on superheroes or whatever. Yeah.
It's called Fractured Butthole.
And yeah, I was really disappointed because it wasn't available on 360. And I got really sad because that's the only thing I wanted. That's the only game I seen that I wanted to go out and buy,
Yeah, I'm behind generations in consoles, but I'm pretty happy with buying the PS3 that I bought. I like being behind because then there's a whole bunch of games I have to, that I've never played. Yeah. So, my kids have Little Big Planet. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 2 a lot lately, and I don't understand why I like the Kingdom Hearts games because they're really confusing. The storyline's confusing. I don't know why they're mixing Final Fantasy elements and Disney elements in the same game, but I like it. So, I've been playing that too. I've been watching Monsters, the TV series on Amazon. Remember that? Did anybody watch that? Back when it was on Sci-Fi Channel, it was just called Monsters, and it was like a kind of like a Twilight Zone series. If anybody
I remember Little Monsters with Howie
well, that's a good movie. You can watch that on Netflix.
Yeah, I love that movie.
But if you have Amazon Prime, just type in Monsters, look it up. There's 72 episodes, I think, and every one of them is worth it. It's
no shit. I will give that a spin. I never even heard of that before. I'll check that out. You might remember it when you start watching it because the title sequence is really familiar. Like if you've ever seen it once on Sci-Fi Channel back in the 90s or whatever, you would remember it because it's like a family of monsters getting ready to watch the TV show Monsters and they're eating bugs and shit. You would just remember it. It's
you would remember it.
Trust me.
Before you go on, is anybody else excited about Ready Player One?
Oh, that looks good. Yeah.
I mean,
I haven't read the book.
It's kind of the book best of both worlds.
I haven't read the book either. I'm confused by the trailer. I just don't. I'm like, So everybody's going into this video game to try to win it, like to win the golden ticket, kind of, and be in charge of it.
Yeah.
I've heard
There's
people
a
talk
rich
about,
guy that apparently died, left Easter eggs in the game, and you got to find them or something like that.
I've heard people talk about the book for years about how great it is, and I'm not a big reader at all, so I never read it. But
I'm definitely not.
That looks good. I think that to be honest, I really almost do want to get, just for a little short period of time, get YouTube Red and watch that Karate Kid series.
It looks good.
Because that shit looks fucking hilarious. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
It's called Cobra Kai, right?
Yeah.
And it's Daniel and what's the other dude's name?
Johnny.
As adults, and it looks like they train younger kids, but it looks fucking good. It looks like high quality, like what the sequel to Karate Kid should be, instead of all the other fucking things they've tried to do. How many failed Karate Kid things have they tried to do?
There were 4.
Jennifer Garner was in one of them, right?
No, it was the other horse face girl.
The girl from Power Rangers, right?
No.
Is that who it was?
No, it was the girl from. Oh God, she was an Academy Award winning actress. Man, I can't fucking think of her name either. But anyways, yeah, there was Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3, and then there was the next Karate Kid, and she was the next Karate Kid. That one was fucking awful. That was like.
And then there was the
Pat Morita's Gotta
Jackie
Eat,
Chan one.
I believe was the subtitle there.
Yeah, and then there was the Jackie Chan.
Jaden Smith.
Jaden
Smith.
I didn't even put that in there. That didn't even happen.
Jackie Chan
in my world.
is okay.
Yeah.
I watched my buddy gives me his digital copies of movies he doesn't want or whatever, and one of them was Skip Trace. That's Jackie Chan and Johnny Knoxville. And
I heard of that movie.
It's made in China though. There's a lot of subtitles and all the intros for the movies like Chinese production company. So they must have been
just a lot of I
don't know. We make American Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah,
it's a lot of Johnny Knoxville getting hit with balls and right. I mean, there's.
Basically, he's definitely the comic relief of the get up, but.
Well, that's what he does.
I didn't even know that movie existed.
No, why would you?
I
think there's a Johnny Knoxville Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah, there is.
Can't remember what that's called.
Last Stand.
Hey, do you guys have your tickets yet for the Avengers Infinity War movie?
Nope.
I haven't watched the last one.
Nerds.
Anyways, let's move on to some music. Up first, we have the Scratches from Columbus, a little song called The Victim, and then followed up by, out of Dayton, The Voice of God with a song called Dog Shit. We'll be right back.
You state of denial leaves this all alone.
Oh, Kentucky's out of it. They must have had a game-winning shot. Crazy. And I see other people
This
crying.
isn't Sports Corner. You
That
can't
is-
bring sports
That
into
is
this.
that is the wonderful
This is
thing
sports.
about college basketball is the losers of the NCAA tournament. The losers always cry all the time. Not just the fans, like the players themselves cry.
How much Tom Brady is trying this year?
He don't cry. Tom Brady don't cry. He bleeds
come on.
greatness.
Let's get away from sports again. We already got away from it once. Let's get away from it
Yeah.
again. And
I didn't know we was back. You didn't even say we was back. I thought this was just
we're back.
thrown out time.
We're fucking back, man. This is actually the portion of the program where I'd like to do for Ray to get his promotions and plugs out of the way. What do you want to talk about, Ray?
Oh,
Get your tickets for the comedy
yes,
show.
comedy show, March 31st, Saturday. This coming Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday, March 31st, 8 p.m. Buseys Roadhouse on the corner of some street, right across the street from the casino here in Columbus, Ohio. Beautiful Columbus, Ohio. Me and 7 other comedians will be performing, and tickets are selling fast. The venue is telling me that, and a couple other comedians, that they may have to cap it off and turn people away because of the pre-sales already. So tickets are going fast for that one. I'm looking forward to it. I have a 10-minute spot. I found out I'll probably be second to the last before the headliner. So that's a good spot. I'm pretty excited about it. Also performing at the Beer Vault on April 8th, I believe, right? Frank?
Yep. A reason to drink on a Sunday is what we're calling it. I want to let everybody know that it's not a full bar. They don't have a full license on Sunday, but they can sell wine and beer. So come on out and have some food. They have food there. I hear they got the biggest wings you've ever fucking seen.
Awesome.
Have you heard about them?
That's not even a thing to brag about, though. The biggest.
The biggest wings you've ever seen.
Some of them get away. They cut off part of the rib meat on wings to make them look bigger.
Let's not question
But
how they got so large.
But
But they are definitely there. And,
they're using drumsticks instead. I don't know.
Yeah, they're just selling you whole chickens.
And
no, but
and the other thing I'd like to plug too is the all new episode of Uncle Ray's Reading Nook has been uploaded to the Zombie Takeover.
It's waiting in my email right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get that up as soon as I can. That is Ray's reaction to Jared's complete, just throwing the friendship right away, right? Is that what he said?
Just a total disregard for the fact that it was like he went out of his way to find other local authors that weren't me.
Well, they're not even local; they're out of state in most cases.
Yeah.
But I understand why he's doing it. They're working on that Mississippi Bones album together.
Oh, I do too. Yes. I would also befriend a bunch of people that came and worked for free for me. Sure. Why not?
Hey, we're just talking about new friends, making new friends. Scott, any promotions? How about you, Doug? You got promotions? I do have a couple things I want to say.
I guess abortion.
Oh, you're promoting abortion.
Yeah,
abortion.
I can actually back that
I'm not
up.
even saying that.
Even if you don't need one,
I'm
go
not even
get
saying
one.
it's okay. I'm saying.
Was that Doug?
Mandatory.
Did Doug
Yeah,
say
just-
that abortions?
Get it
No,
done.
Scott
Get it
said
done.
abortion.
Oh, okay. I thought Doug just yelled out abortions.
We actually have a show also on March 31st, The Gromy Show. That will feature Dale Negative Protein. Oh God.
I think there's a band. Is it
Funeral Moon.
Funeral Moon.
I wish I could remember them all. Sorry, check the page out, guys.
I think the other one's called Super Bloom, isn't it?
Super Bloom. There's probably another one in there somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Definitely go to
Has it got
that,
that
guys,
Chase
and if you're
kid in it?
listening, if you're in the
Get
Lima
that Chase
area.
kid in there?
It's always a good time there. I always have fun. Gromy's the best.
Yeah, so we've got 2 cool events happening on March 31st. You can, if you're in the Columbus area, make sure you go check out Buseys. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's Buseys Roadhouse, right across the street from the casino. It's literally across the street.
If you just look up Buseys on Facebook, you'll find it. It's real easy to find.
Yep.
It'll tell you it's right there in Columbus. So fucking find it. And then, of course, you can check out the Grow Me Show page.
Is it easier to find in the tree barn?
We do have a tree bar show coming up later.
That's way in June, right?
It's June 1st, which is coming up pretty fast. That'll be a charity event. So there's other stuff happening also. There's rumors of us doing another show in April with the Beer Vault. We're going to work that out and see what happens, because we had to cancel a show that didn't work out at the end of April, and I'm going to try to put something on there. I don't know what it'll be, music or what, but keep your ears and eyes and all your senses aware. Yeah, I'm going to go up and do a bunch of comedy. Actually, I'm trying to get live podcasts to happen there. And we will be doing at some point a horror movie night up there. Not a horror movie. A horror movie night. And hopefully feature the Last Roundup Horror Show podcast on the stage. I want to get more podcasts.
I mean,
there.
let's see where things go.
Yeah.
At least, right?
Yeah. Let's see where things go.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You corrected yourself. You said horror movie.
I
was like, well, you know.
I've been thinking about maybe dipping into some adult film.
Don't ever rule anything out.
I don't know if they would be down for this or not, but one time here in Columbus, one of my friends threw a Pimps and Hoes party, and that went really well. I was just saying that maybe should be a suggestion. The gentlemen
you do it ironically,
dress as pimps, and the ladies dress as hoes, or vice versa.
Yeah, like ironically. Yeah, that's fun.
Well, that's the show for this time, guys. I hope it was entertaining for you. Thanks for doing all the things you do. Listen to all of our shows on ZTO TV Podcasts.podbean.com, and we'll see you next time.
I just want to try sucking cock.
ZTO Radio. Stuff it in a bottle. You'll fart out of your nipple.
Cooked up, smoked up.
Stuff it in a bottle.
Whack off like you do every other day.
Do it in the butt.
Gun control. You love your guns? You own any?
ZTO Radio.
I'm so into myself I don't even pay attention.
ZTO Radio.
Motherfucker.
Get your nipples prepared.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
How dare you?
Do you know how much it costs to run a helicopter? I know a little bit what I hear and then what I know, what I think, what I see. Think what I see. Say that.
I have giant Caucasian balls.
How dare you? Ready? Nipples, go.
It smells like a big pile of shit in here.
Alcohol.
Shit bums.
You love your guns? You own any? Alcohol. Who gives a fuck? It's a beautiful time of the year. Motherfucker.
Stromboli.
Always watch what the fuck you say.
You shit bums.